Hello all, welcome back to NSA Maths. Today we are going to learn the topic Cayley-Hamilton theorem in unit number 2. So let us start with the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic polynomial. Statement is very easy. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic polynomial. That is a statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So what is meaning of this statement? So suppose a0 lambda raised to n plus a1 lambda raised to n minus 1 plus dot 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 plus an is equals to 0. This is the characteristic polynomial of a matrix A of order n cross n. Then according to the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we can replace this lambda by matrix A. So we will get the equation a0 a raised to n plus a1 capital A raised to n minus 1 plus dot 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 into an I here multiply by I an I is equals to 0. That is a statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Then the examples on the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So the first question is to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A is equals to first row is 1 1 2, second row is 9 2 0, third row is 5 0 3, and hence find A inverse and A raised to 4. So first of all we have to verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. For that we must know the characteristic equation of the given matrix. So you already learned the concept of finding the characteristic equation. The formula for characteristic equation, this is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So the formula is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A is equals to 0. Then finding the values of s1 s2 determinant, we will get the s1, that is sum of diagonal elements, it is 6. Then s2, it is sum of minors of diagonal elements. So after solving this we will get the answer minus A, that is s2. And when you solve this for the determinant, given matrix for the determinant, we will get the value of determinant is equals to minus of 41. Put the value of s1, s2 and determinant in this equation. So we will get lambda cube minus s1, value of s1 is 6 lambda square plus s2, value of s2 is minus 8, so minus 8 lambda minus determinant of A, so value of determinant of A is minus 41, so it becomes minus 41 is equals to 0. This is our characteristic polynomial for the given matrix. Now according to the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, the matrix A satisfies its characteristic equation. That means we can replace lambda by A. So after replacing lambda by A, we will get by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we will get this A cube minus 6A square minus 8A plus 41 I is equals to 0. That means replace lambda by A. So first term we will get A cube minus 6 into lambda by A, then we will get A square minus 8 into lambda, so that is 8 into A plus 41 and multiply that constant term 41 by I is the identity matrix, is equals to 0. So this is a statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, call it as equation number 1. Now we have to prove this or verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, verify this statement, verify this statement. So how to verify this statement? So we have to solve the LHS completely and show that the answer of LHS is nothing but a 0 matrix. So to solve this LHS, see we have already have the A matrix, it is given. We have to calculate A square and we have to calculate A cube to put the values in LHS. So after calculating, see here A square, that is A into A, multiplication of two matrix, you will get A square here. Then A cube is nothing but A square into A. I just multiply the matrix A square and A matrix, so you will get the term A cube, that is the matrix A cube. Now let us consider the LHS of equation number 1, that is A cube minus 6A square minus 8A plus 41I. Put the value of A cube, this is the value of A cube, minus 6 into value of A square minus 8 into value of A plus 41 into identity matrix of order 3 cross 3, because given matrix A is of order 3 cross 3, that is why here we consider the identity matrix of order 3 cross 3. Then after simplifying all these addition and subtraction, we will get this matrix, that is a 0 matrix. First row is 0 0 0, second row is 0 0 0, third row is 0 0. You can check after calculation of all this, we will get this. See, we will do one calculation. 87 minus 6 into 20. 6 into 20 is 120. 87 minus 120, it is I think 33. 33 or minus of 33, and this minus 8 into 1, so it is minus 8. So minus of 33 minus of 8, it is minus of 41, plus 41 into 1, that is 1. So that is 41, add that 41 in that. So minus of 41 plus of 41, it becomes 0. Similarly, do the addition and subtraction component wise or element wise, we will get the 0 matrix. So that is a single 0 you can write. So that is we will get the RHS. So here the Cayley-Hamilton theorem successfully verified. Now let us proceed to the next part of the question. We have to find the value of A inverse. So to get the value of A inverse, see our statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. This is statement number 1. So from we have to arrange this equation for A inverse. So let us multiply A inverse to this equation number 1. When you multiply A inverse to this equation number 1, first term A inverse into A cube, it becomes A square. First term becomes A square. Then minus 6 into A inverse into A square, it becomes A, 1 A get cancelled. Minus 8 into A inverse, we will get identity, plus 41 I into A inverse, we will get A inverse is equals to 0. So by multiplying this equation number 1 to A inverse, we will get this statement. So I am going to write this statement as it is in the next slide. So we will get this statement: A square minus 6A minus 8I plus 41 A inverse is equals to 0. Now rearrange this equation for A inverse. So we will get the value of A inverse is equals to 1 upon 41 in bracket minus A square plus 6A plus 8I. 1 upon 41 as it is, in the curly bracket put the value of minus as it is, put the value of A square, matrix A square already find, then plus 6 times A matrix, it is a given matrix, plus 8 times I matrix, that is the identity matrix, and just simplify these 3 matrices, we will get the final answer, that is 1 upon 41 into the bracket minus 6 3 4 27 7 minus 18 10 minus 5 7. This is value of A inverse by using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Now let us proceed to the next part. So in the next part, we have to calculate A raised to 4. To calculate A raised to 4. So how to calculate A raised to 4? See the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, that is statement 1, equation 1. Now to get A raised to 4, this is a cubic equation. So to get A raised to 4, we have to multiply equation 1 by A. So when you multiply equation 1 by A, we will get A raised to 4 minus 6 A into A square, that is A cube, minus 8 A into A, that is A square, plus 41 I into A, that is 41 A is equals to 0. We will get this equation. So I am going to write this equation directly in the next slide. So we will get this equation. Now we have to calculate the value of A raised to 4. So rearrange the given equation, this equation for A raised to 4. So we will get 6A cube plus 8A square minus 41A. Now we already calculated the values of A square and value of A cube. Put these values and simplify. We will get the answer, that is the value of A raised to 4 is equals to first row 641, 641, 139, 366, second row 1251, 340, 792, and third row 915, 220 and 611. So this is the procedure to calculate the A raised to 4 by using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So in this example, we learn the three types of concept. First one, for the given matrix, we just verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. For any type of matrix or any square matrix, we can verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. After that, we calculate the A inverse by using statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and we also calculate A raised to 4 by using statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Thus, this is the solution of first example. Now, let us see the next example. Using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, find the simplified expression for the statement A raised to 8 minus 5 A raised to 7 plus 7 A raised to 6 minus 3 A raised to 5 plus A raised to 4 minus 5A cube plus 8A square minus 2A plus I, where matrix A is given as first row as a 2 1 1, second row as a 0 1 0, and third row as a 1 1 2. Now, we have given the matrix A, and by using the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we have to simplify this equation, this expression. So, this expression having the maximum power of A is 8, and this given matrix is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So, that means we will get a characteristic equation of power 3, maximum power is 3. So, we will get the statement of power of A is 3. So, by using that statement, we have to just simplify this statement of power 8. So, how to simplify this? See, for given matrix, the characteristic equation is given by lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus determinant of A is equals to 0. Find the value of S1, we will get value of S1 as a minus 5. Find the value of S2, that is sum of minors of diagonal elements, it is 7. And find out determinant, we will get the value of determinant as a 3. Put the value of S1, S2 and determinant. So, we will get the characteristic equation as lambda cube minus 5 lambda square plus 7 lambda minus 3 equals to 0. Now, according to the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we can replace lambda by A. So, after replacing lambda by A, we will get this equation: A cube minus 5A square plus 7A minus 3 is equals to 0. So, this is the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay. Now, so here we require to simplify the expression, given expression, this expression we have to simplify by using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So, we just use the actual division method. So, inside the division, that is A raised to 8 minus 5A raised to 7 plus 7A raised to 6 minus 3A raised to 5 plus A raised to 4 minus 5A cube plus 8A square minus 2A plus I, and divide this term by our LHS of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, that is A cube minus 5A square plus 7A minus 3. So, the first term is A raised to 8 and here A cube. So, we have to multiply this A cube by A raised to 5 so that we will get A raised to 8. So, here write down A raised to 5 and multiply this statement by A raised to 5. So, we will get A raised to 8 minus 5A raised to 7 plus 7A raised to 6 minus 3A raised to 5. Then take a subtraction. After taking subtraction, we will get this statement, that is A raised to 4 minus 5A cube plus 8A square minus 2A plus I. Now, again we can divide it by the power is A raised to 4. So, we can multiply this equation by A to get power of A raised to 4. So, this plus A is there, plus A is there. So, multiply this equation, so we will get A raised to 4 minus 5A cube plus 7A square minus 3A. Again taking subtraction. So, after taking subtraction, we will get the remainder as A square plus A plus I. Now, we are unable to make division more, or this is a final remainder, we cannot able to simplify it more. So, we will get the simplified equation is of degree 2A square plus A plus I. Now, whatever the actual division we made here, we can write this in the simplified form as the expression can be written as A raised to 8 minus 5A raised to 7 plus 7A raised to 6 minus 3A raised to 5 plus A raised to 4 minus 5A cube plus 8A square minus 2A plus I is equals to, we can write multiplication of this into this plus remainder. So I just multiply this a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3 into a square plus a and plus this remainder a square plus a plus I. Now out of that, see the value of this statement is 0. Okay, a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3 according to the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, this is 0. So when you put the bracket, first bracket value is 0, so you will get first term whole term as a 0. So it remains only the second term. Second term is a square plus a plus I. So you will get only this expression. That means the value of this total whole expression is simplified as a square plus a plus I. Now put the value of a square by calculating the a square. Put the value of a square. I just put here a square, then put a and put I. Take a addition. We will get this matrix. It is 8 5 5 0 3 0 5 5 8. That is a simplified matrix of this expansion. So you will get the final answer. So this is the procedure to find the simplified matrix of the expression. Okay, by using actual division method. So take some examples for practice. The first example, using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, find A inverse where matrix A is given as 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2. Then second question, verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem and find A inverse for this matrix. Third question, use Cayley-Hamilton theorem and find A inverse. Write down here, find A inverse for this matrix A is equals to 5 3 3 2. Then next one is verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix. This matrix is given 3 cross 3. Hence express this expression as a linear polynomial in A and find A inverse. So express this expression or simplify this expression by using statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem by using actual division. And also you have to find A inverse. Then next question is find the characteristic equation of the matrix. This 3 cross 3 matrix is given and find A inverse of this matrix. And last question, verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for this 2 by 2 matrix A is equals to 1 2 minus 1 3 and hence express this statement as a linear polynomial of A, or we can say just simplify, write down the simplified expression of this statement. So these are some examples for the practice. If you have any doubt in this topic, so you can ask me on WhatsApp personally. Okay, thank you.